Welcome to the journey of discovering the infinite possibilities and realizing the impossible. In life, we are often constrained by barriers set by ourselves or by society. But I want you to know that limitations exist only in the mind. When you believe in yourself, when you dare to dream big and be determined to make those dreams come true, nothing is impossible. Imagine a life where you can achieve every goal, overcome every challenge, and conquer every height. It's not just a dream, it's a real possibility when you uncover the potential within you. Where have you been? Why are you here? Why did you come here? Giving the time and money. Why did you come here? Where are you going? What do you think you will get out of this meeting or lecture? That when you leave here, this isn't just something you watched. You got a thought or a dream that you might have to go back and brush off and look at it again and say, I have to do this. This is my stuff. So this is what I need to do. That's why I came. What are your plans for the future? What choices are you making now that you can see into the future? Are you trying new things to see what other skills and gifts you have? We are now in the time. It used to be that after college, you could just get a job, keep it for 30 or 40 years, and then retire with a gold watch. No more gold watches, a whole new day, the party's over. Now you need to be able to do a lot of different things well. You need to use everything you have. There's nothing else you can do. That's something I didn't know I could do. There are times when you need to push yourself and say, let me see. I first worked as a teacher. I trained people. That's what I am. That was what I was good at. Then I thought, let me see. Can I speak? What I found out next was, hey, I can do that. If I hadn't tried to do that, I might have been happy with just being a teacher and had a narrow view of myself. After training, I thought, maybe I could start my own business. I then began to talk about going into business for myself. Okay, I guess I could teach other people how to be speakers and start their own businesses. Well, you should have a second plan. You should come up with other plans just in case this one doesn't work. You're busy with something else over here. Make sure you never find yourself in a position where you can't see everything and can only use a small portion of your talents, skills, and abilities. I want you to know that you might have skills, ideas, or the ability to do things that you haven't even realized you have yet. And I'm telling you that you need to leave your safe zone. Building new ties with people where you can learn from them is important. It is important that you read and study. If you're already in business and you're not happy with where you are, you need to do this. You have to keep looking for ways to get better if you want to make it to the end of the day. You can have your dream and you should, but you need to push yourself to go after it, get better, and use relationships that can help you get where you want to go. You are it, though. You are the most important thing that will help you reach your goal, live up to your greatness, and make a difference. Great news if the economy is doing well. You should be happy if banks lend you money. It's great when people are happy. There is no one else in the way, which is great. But you are the most important thing in making things happen in your life. When I tried to get on public TV, they told me I couldn't in that case. Hold on a second. I've seen these other people. I might be able to get on Leo Bastalia, John Bradshaw. It's possible. Hold on. Please excuse me. Hold on. Take a break. Let us be honest. Don't be silly, people. I told them to wait a minute. Why am I not able to do it? Take a look at this. Think about guys who have a lot of different kinds of accomplishments. You went to college but didn't finish. They're not going to show you on TV. Take a break. I thank them for that. I love you. I'm taking a look. And when about my business? Do you hear me? I have something to tell you. Things that other people think about you and your dream are not your business. That's their business. They don't have any creativity, folks. The people who live there are stuck in the past. They think it's impossible because they haven't seen it happen. They are judging based on how someone looks. The people who are making it now are the ones who will make it in the future. Let me tell you something. Not only are people reading history, but they are also writing it. So I went the next morning to start talking to people, looking for what I wanted and asking for it. I also used relationships to my advantage and tried to figure out how other people do it. That got ahead of me. How do they do it? After that, what do I need to do? What does it mean that I need to train myself to grow? What are the tools that will be needed to make it happen? As I started to look for people and ask them questions, I kept running into people who said, that person I know can help you. They also helped me get in touch with those people. Don't forget that our energy can take us a long way. That other energy that can take you to the next level needs to connect with you. I hooked up catch up with them. They said, let's go. I told them to go. Also, guess what? We're here. I love it. You need your help. This needs to be your duty. You have to make it happen. That you don't give up, that you don't let any objections, disappointments, or losses get to you, and that you keep going. That you don't tell me I can't make it just because you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. That's part of the plan. There's also something you need to fix. Every day, tell yourself this. You have a chance to reach your dream as long as you're alive. That's the way I decide. Please say this. I have to win for it to be over. That's right. I have to win for it to be over. Not over until I finish. It's not over until I'm done. It's not over until I get what I want. The door won't open today. Careful. I'll remove the screws when I get back. That's how you do that. You have to be brave and determined if you want to make it happen. You have to own what you want to do and be responsible for making it happen. It's you, if it's for your own health, to improve our schools, to help seniors, to protect the environment, to start a new economy, or just to reach a higher level. That needs to happen. There are many things that can get in the way or slow us down, but in the end, it's up to us. The next step is to make this happen. It's possible and important, and it's up to you to live your dream. You can make this greatness inside you a reality. But I've learned to respect how hard it is when you're trying to change your life, break a bad habit, get out of an addicting situation or relationship, work on a dream, make a difference in the world, or learn something very difficult. It's not possible to be easy. It's tough. It's hard to live. When you're 49 years old and have been working on a job for 17 years, and then they tell you you're done, it's hard. You got paid for 1 week of work, and then you had to start over. It's hard when you are married and have kids who are moving and your husband dies from an accident. It's hard to deal with only life's tragedies. There's nothing worse than putting everything you have into something and having it not work out. You lose money and other people lose money too. It's tough. It was hard when I lost my job and couldn't find another one. I borrowed money and then couldn't pay it back when I said I would. It was embarrassing and made me look bad. It's rough how people treat you and how they look at you. It's really tough. It makes you look bad. I learned that this is what happens to you in life. Those things will happen to you and you won't be able to figure out why. When you look back at it after going through it, you'll realize why you needed that lesson. Did anything ever happen to you? Put your hand up. Have you ever had that happen? I didn't get it there. I saw that it was getting me ready for bigger and better things after I got through it. That when life throws you problems, you should look at them and accept what comes your way. Don't run away from it. Move toward it. Don't duck it like most people do. It's clear that most people want things to be easy. See? Come on, what's so easy? Take it easy. See? But when you deal with what you have to deal with and how hard it is, taking on the hard things that are right in front of you, making decisions you don't want to make, and learning things you don't want to learn, you know that this is one of the hoops you have to jump through in order to get where you want to go. And I'm telling you to do whatever you need to do. You have to give up, or life will beat you down until you give up and say, okay, all right. I work with you, okay? I sound the alarm. Okay, I hadn't been tired in a long time. Do it hard if it's hard. Now what do? How do you keep going when things get tough? You have to believe in yourself if you want to have hope. You need to have faith in your skills. Without a doubt, you have to have faith in your service, your business, and your ideas. This faith gives you patience. That won't happen right away like you want it to. There will be many surprises for you, so you have to deal with it and treat it as it comes. Not only that, but your faith and patience also push you to move. You need to keep going and working hard. I can see people going outside to talk to a guy while watering and feeding the grass. That doesn't show anything. Hey, what are you up to? The talk in the neighborhood is that you're growing a Chinese bamboo tree. You've been out here for a long time, man. Is that right? That's right, yes. Okay, even Ray Charles and Stephen Wonder can see that there's nothing there. That's how people are going to treat you. How long have you worked on this? Where are your dreams now that you've worked on them for so long? This is all you have to show. That will happen to you. Some people give up because they don't see effects right away, ladies and gentlemen. It takes a while. They stop. No. You need to keep giving your dreams water. They stopped laughing when it started to happen. Wow, look at that. Take a look at this. That's it. Look at this. Hey man, I believe you can do it. Check this out. You got a job here. We didn't know how you were going to pay your employees during those tough times. They were nowhere to be found when you failed and things didn't go as planned. But you know what I found out while I was working on my dream? It was said that winning a tough fight tastes even better. That's nice of you. It's okay with you. Why? In times of trouble, what you become is more important than what you go through. That's a lot more important in the dream. The person you become, the character you build, the courage you gain, and the faith you manifest. Every morning, when you look in the mirror, you see a different person. You have a different mood when you walk. That is known by everyone. You've taken life in and know what it's like. You did it even though you knew it would be hard. We've reached the next step. Why do people do it if it's hard? People who do things are asked why they do them. Mountain climbers who do it just because they can. Don't get paid to do it. Just do it. I'm going to run all the way around the world, someone says. He asked why someone would do that. I'm going to swim across the Atlantic. Why? Why do those things? I didn't understand why Nelson Mandela would give up 26 years of his life. Why do those things? This is what I learned in high school. I chose to play football when I was in high school. Do not forget Vincent. I learned why people do the things they do. Do you know why? It's worth it, even though it's hard. It's worth it. You see, one day we did. How can you coach? That sign and that piece of wood were on the ground by Hepburn. Brown, he told you to come over here. Put on my suit. Yes, sir. He said, I'm going to have old Larry Lowe's down there. Big Larry the old. Yes, sir. A lot of fat. I'm sorry, Larry. Yes, sir. Brown, you need to get down. Bull neck. Yes, sir. He told Larry, run, put your helmet right in his pit, right up in his chest and knock him off that board. Brown, do you hear me? That's possible, right? Yes, sir. Could you do that? Yes, sir. I say. I said. Brown, he told you to get rid of him. You'll make the team. I'm sure you can catch him. Look at how sorry he looks. Knocking on the knees and everything. Yes, sir. He then went to Larry. Larry Littles was a football player for the Miami Dolphins for 12 years. 12 years of professional work. This big guy is bad. 250 pounds, strong, quick, and full of muscle. He told Larry, man, you know Brown down there? He's talking about your mom and everything. He told you how big you are, how sorry he is, and that he was going to kick you off. This boy Larry is now spitting fire, growling, and foaming at the mouth. I look at Larry and say, oh, hubba hubba. He told her, look at that jerk down there growling. He told me that he would scare you so much that you would leave. Are you going to leave? I'm not going to leave, Coach. Hit him out of the park down there. Coach came back, boy. He gave me a wink. Brown, go get him. I worked hard. Larry and I met with my helmet. Larry let out a boom. I'm not sure where I came down. I asked them to take off my helmet for a moment when they woke me up. I asked, are there any more spots out here? They asked, where? I asked, do you not need an announcer? Where are you going? They asked Brian. I started to cry. Man, those are some girls over there, they said. Man, I told you I didn't care. It hurts me. Man, that jerk almost killed me. He told Brown, man, you quit. It's been a year. Man, I told you it wasn't worth it. It's not worth it. You may go ahead. You guys are crazy. I'll bring you news, man. I was in charge of the game. I was in the booth up there. I didn't think the pain was worth it, so call good games. And I'm telling you, you know why people go after their stuff. What makes it worth it? You have to really want to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, you have to love it. It's great. So that must be what you should do. They want to invite you to Carnegie Hall, but you're going to sing to anyone who listens, even yourself. When no one else would listen, I would talk to my plants. You need to write, because that's what you were told to do. Even if no one books your work, you do the things that you should. You are supposed to make something or build something. I'm not sure how to do it. Learn and do what needs to be done. Go outside. You might be able to get what you want. If you want something, you have to do something about it. You have to be ready to try new things. It's important to be ready to fail and achieve as well as to make and keep new friends. It's you. You're to blame. You need to make that happen. There is no one who will hand it to you on a silver dish and say, here's your dream come true. It's not easy. It is tough. It is tough. Yes. Okay. It's worth it. People say, hey man, you know these kids, man. It's hard to deal with them. That's right. That's right. Do you think that group pressure just happened? We were put under fire by our peers. As a child, I remember some guys telling me, hey Les, my name is Willie Lowe and I'm going home. we're going down to Gould's in the grocery store. I told them, look, I don't want anything to do with that. I'll see you all soon. Say you're a chicken. That's all I said. Low Star, you say what you want. I'm not scared, dude. Do not call me chicken. So why don't you come? Man, we didn't even ask you to move. You only need to drive the car. I'm not that good at driving. It's true that we want Les to come. He is a chicken. Take a look. I'm not moving anything. Okay, Willie. Man, don't care what they say. Do not bother him. Do you want to go do it? You either get someone else to drive or drive yourself. Hey, Willie, pull him up. He stopped. Okay, chicken, I only have to drive. Yes. Willie, that sounds pretty easy, right? Man, don't go. He then left. The next day, we read in the papers that Robert came when they robbed the store. When they came out running to a car, the shop owner, the merchant, came out and shot freely, hitting the driver in the head. That's right. Social pressure has been around since before the 1990s and 1980s. It's hard, and kids are having a hard time right now. And some simple, easy steps will have to be taken to help them get out of this crazy, crazy state. Not at all. Is it tough? Yes, let us think about what we've done and what has worked and not worked. We need to think about where we want to go. What is the thing we want to make? What do we want to help our young people become? Thoughts on that subject are encouraged. We should try out various approaches to make that happen and start to believe it's possible. We believe that we can lower the rates of teen murder, teen pregnancy, and teen dropping out if we are committed, have a clear vision, are determined, and don't give up. You should think about what kind of world they'll be in. When we look at the global economy, we can see that if we work together and use our combined will, intelligence, and resources, we might be able to make a school system that not only teaches them facts and figures, but also how to think and be creative. Now, what does it mean to be a person and to value life? How do you make friends and date work? Feeling down? Here are some ways to get back up. You never know. Maybe we can make a program for them that will give their lives purpose, direction, and meaning, and teach them how to reach and work at a higher level of being, so they become goods for society instead of bad. What will happen if we leave with that state of mind? Instead of saying we have to write off this generation, it's possible that we were born at this and that time, and that someone here has an idea, a method, a plan of action, or an approach that can help us deal with many of the problems we're having with young people today. We must do everything possible to protect our kids. This brings me to the last step, which is that we need to start to think about the future and believe that we can achieve our goal. It is, yes, it's been done before. We can then do it. A lot of the time we fail. A lot of other people fail, though. They finally came back, and this time they were successful. We know we want what we want, so it's possible for us to get it. It's important to hang out with people who share our views. We need to get rid of bad, lazy people from our lives. It is important that we always learn, grow, and improve ourselves. We have to keep going and never give up. We know it's you and me. It means taking responsibility for our actions and choosing to keep going until we win or make it happen. We understand how hard it is. It's not going to be a picnic. It is tough. We will work hard at it. We know it was worth it after we've done it hard and been through it. And it's over when you realize it was worth it. It's done. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. It's me. It is you. Yes. All of us are pulling together and working together to make this new future. It's going to be hard. It's not possible to be easy. We will work hard if it's necessary. Whatever needs to be done to grab success from the jaws of defeat. It's worth it. Yes, it's worth everything we have to do. And once we know it's done, it's done, it's done. Dear friends, life is a sea of endless possibilities waiting for you to explore and conquer. There are no limits except those you set yourself. Believe that every challenge is an opportunity to grow. Every failure is a lesson to make you stronger. And every dream is a beacon that leads you to great achievements. Remember, your capabilities are endless. When you dare to dream, believe, and act, you will see that the impossible becomes possible. Be brave to step out of your safety zone, face challenges, and take advantage of every opportunity. Let your determination and self-confidence guide you. Live in the spirit that nothing is impossible. Every day is a new opportunity to move you closer to your goal. Continue to strive, continue to trust, and never give up. You can do everything you want. You can conquer every height, and you can make every dream come true. Remember, infinite possibilities are waiting for you. Open your hearts and start your journey now. You can and you will. Make the impossible possible and live a meaningful and successful life. Let's start now.